Yo, what's up? I'm Randy Wilson with the Randy Wilson Podcast. You're tuning in to the first episode of the Randy Wilson Podcast Pull Up. Today we're going to pull up on BlackLiq. BlackLiq is a trailblazer for our city, from the classroom to the boardroom, while being an 11-year radio personality, writer, TEDx speaker, teacher, and mental health advocate. We're going to see what's going on with BlackLiq. New single out right now, The Best, produced by Bliff. Peace, Black. Tell me something, man. I've been very impressed being a mental health professional myself, just watching you speak on it so much. What is the passion behind why you speak on mental health so much?
I mean, it's more so an idea that everybody goes through their own struggles, and if you overcome that struggle, the way to be successful even further is to share that, because success is worth nothing if it's not shared with others, and we're all together in experiences.
I mean, from a radio personality, TEDx speakers, teacher, hip-hop artist. I mean, you've done so many things. How have you been able to just diversify your career so much?
Yeah, so basically the way it works is that if you can't get something, or if nobody will give it to you, which honestly nobody owes you anything, nobody can give you anything, you got to build that platform yourself. So if you got to be the change that you want to see, that means you got to change the game and find ways to access those platforms and opportunities that no one else will provide for you. So we do it for self. That's the Richmond way. It's DIY till we die.
When looking at your accomplishments, what's been your proudest moment?
So I would have to say, despite all the stuff in education that's been really important for me and really incredible to experience, and getting in shape and looking like I punch people for a living, I would say the most extravagant and just important, meaningful moment for me was when I went to visit my pops in jail or in prison, and people recognized me and said, "Your son's BlackLiq." That's crazy to me. It's crazy.
How would you define Richmond hip hop, and how have you seen it change?
Yeah, I would say that the Richmond's hip hop is something that's very much, despite as corny as it may sound, it is the voice of the people and their experiences. There was a time in Richmond's hip hop where it was very much following the trends, because the fact that you have up north and down south are right in the middle. So a lot of times people were making music that sounded like other music. I think Richmond is at its most individual point. I think that also the biggest thing that's changed is that there's a generation of artists who have no idea that none of this was possible, that you couldn't get a show, that you couldn't get somebody to pay attention to you. There was a time where saying you were an artist or a hip hop oriented person in Richmond was something that would lead to you being disrespected. And now it's like everybody raps. And so it's very difficult for you to stand out, but when you do, you stand out.
Richmond hip hop is?
It's universal.
Yo.